Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot C. I am Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages for the cards that come out in this reading for you today. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for the reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what cards come out, what messages come through with the cards in today's reading. So the first card we have is the Two of Wands, and we have the Justice card. We do have some Libra energy with this Justice card, but we also have some fire sign energy with this Two of Wands. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, a Aries, or even a Leo. And we have the Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So with this Eight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of experiencing a sense of the timing kind of being off within a situation or even within a connection when it comes to wanting things to happen. I do feel like with the Eight of Pentacles showing up in the reverse though, that is still in spite of still having the strong and even possibly intense connection between yourself and someone. I do feel like there is the sense of attraction and it does feel like there is a strong connection, but it feels like perhaps other things outside of this connection, beyond your control, feeling kind of like the timing or even feeling like it's the right person, but the timing is kind of something that's throwing things off. I do feel like with the Two of Wands showing up over here though, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where I do feel like there's a strong sense of having a strong connection with someone. So I feel like it's also even a connection that feels like it's one that's actually quite it does feel like it is one that's felt on a deep level. It does also feel like it's exciting with the Two of Wands. Do you feel like there is a sense of someone being in a space where they're thinking about the future? I do feel like when it comes to the person you're dealing with, the way they feel about you is that they are thinking about the future. They have thought about it. They even could be making plans for the future. I do feel like when it comes to this connection, it's kind of inspiring them and putting them in that position to think about the future, think about the long term, and seeing a future with you. I do feel like with the Justice card showing up over here though, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience, especially a sense of karma, but it could be good karma, especially if it is that you have been putting good and positive energy out there, being able to experience that coming back to you, especially if you feel like you have been done unfairly. With the Justice card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience being treated in the way that you deserve and the way that you would like. I do feel like with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this does also feel like an energy of being able to have a sense of making something right, a sense of being able to also try to kind of recover something that may have been lost, or trying to kind of make a wrong right, and somebody going out of their way to be able to kind of show that to you and do that for you. And do you feel like with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this feels like a positive energy? This feels like a positive shift even in this connection. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the Hierophant. We do have some Taurus energy with this. Could be dealing with the Taurus. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Six of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Tower card in the reverse. So we do have some Scorpio energy with the Tower card as well. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. So the Tower card in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of there could be something that needs to change in this connection. There may be somewhat of a sense of holding off of being able to make changes in a connection, but this does feel like it's inevitable. I do feel like with the Tower in the reverse, this feels like an energy of being able to experience change being something that's kind of preventative in a way that actually is going to help the connection, and also kind of allow for being able to have a sense of even having a stronger connection in the long run. I do feel like with the Tower card in the reverse, this may also be a sense of being able to experience a sense of those changes being more so on a personal level, and being able to experience that transformation on a personal level for an individual in this connection, and that being necessary. And I do feel like with the Tower card being in the reverse, there could be some resistance or reluctance to being able to embrace that a change in this connection. But this does feel like an energy of being able to actually have any changes that are coming towards your connection being something that's going to be something that serves the connection in the long run. I do feel like also being able to experience a sense of being able to have a better working connection with this person. I do feel like with the Hierophant card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of dealing with someone who is quite committed. I do feel like this is a very committed energy. I also feel like this could be somebody who is older, but this feels like somebody who wants to be able to actually lean on the tried and true way of doing things, and even way of approaching things within this connection with you. So I do feel like there could be something quite traditional about this person and their approach, but I do feel like when it comes to how this person feels about you, I do feel like when it comes to you and this connection, they take it quite seriously. I also feel that they are someone who is quite committed and somebody that you can trust, especially when it comes to being committed in this connection. With the Hierophant, this feels like a very faithful energy. But I also feel like it's somebody who's quite wise and somebody who's not going to jeopardize your connection. And I do also feel like there's a lot to be able to learn from this person. So this person could be somebody who is someone who wants to be able to actually grow together, and with that being able to learn a lot from each other within this connection as you go. Do you feel like with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, this does feel like an energy of being in a space where when it comes to this connection, you may be in a space where you're ready to be able to open up with someone, being in a space where it's like you're not being guarded. Do you feel like there's a sense of feeling comfortable enough and safe enough to actually let down a guard when it comes to being able to let someone in? With the Justice card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of being able to experience sense of fairness in a connection. I do feel like that could be also contributing to being able to feel safe and able to trust someone. And I do feel like with the Seven of Wands showing up in the reverse, this also feels like an energy of being in a space where it's like you are ready to be able to clear the air, especially if there has been any kind of misunderstanding. And this does also feel like an energy of being able to want to be able to have peace, make amends. And I do feel like also having someone meeting you halfway. With the Justice card, this feels like an energy of having things going your way when it comes to being able to get to a place of having a sense of not being at odds with someone and being able to have that sense of being on the same page. I do feel like with the Justice card showing up over here, it feels like an energy of having things going your way in any kind of any kind of situation where it's showing any kind of differences or being at oppositions. I do feel like with the Six of Cups showing up over here, it feels like an energy of past. So I do feel like with the past also kind of being something that is also coming up, this feels like an energy of someone who's in a space where they want to be able to actually make a past issue right, or they want to be able, or they're in a space where they are ready to be able to actually clear the air, especially with that Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel this Five of Pentacles showing up in the reverse and the Six of Cups does feel like an energy of being able to have that meet up, or that sense of being able to address the situation going well and going in your way. I do feel like there is a sense of being able to do a lot of damage control with the Tower card, and also being able to have a sense of being able to make amends. So I'm going to clarify these cards. We have the romantic feelings. We've got passion. And we have reconciliation. So the romantic feelings card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of, this connection is one that is felt quite strongly. I do feel like there could be an intense attraction between the two of you, or even just when it comes to your connection. I do feel like the person you are dealing with has a lot of strong feelings for you. I do feel like they have a lot of romantic feelings specifically. I do also feel that they are in a space where they think about this connection quite a lot. So they want to be able to make time for it, to be able to explore their romantic feelings in this connection with you further. I do feel like with the passion card showing up over here, this also feels like an energy of being able to experience a connection that feels good. It feels like it is one that feels right. I also feel that with this passion card showing up over here next to this justice card, it also feels like an energy of being able to experience a connection that you deserve. It does feel like it is one that is in alignment with the energy that you put out there, and being able to experience a connection that feels like it is real, it is genuine, and it also is one that's quite passionate and enjoyable. And I do also feel like with the passion card showing up over here, this feels like a sense of being in connection with someone who really does it for you as far as the way that they make you feel. And I do feel like this connection being one with someone that you want it to be who you want. And I do feel like also being in a connection where I do feel like with the Hierophant and the Two of Wands showing up over here, feels like this energy is reciprocated. So I do feel like it is something that is a mutual feeling between the two of you. But with the reconciliation card showing up over here and the Six of Cups showing up over here, this could be someone from the past kind of coming back or wanting to be able to bring something from the past up within a connection with you. Do you feel like wanting to make amends is also something that someone is prioritizing? And also feel that there is a desire to be able to reconcile. I do feel like there's a sense of someone being in a space where I do feel like they may feel like they when it comes to the beginning of this connection or some point in this connection, things may have gotten off on the wrong foots and came across as being what feels like a false start. And I do feel like there's a desire for a second chance in that, and being able to kind of show you a better side of themselves within this connection. With that Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this feels like an energy of wanting to be able to kind of make things right in the connection, kind of recover a situation and even a connection. And I do feel like with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse, this person may have even made you feel rejected, or may have made you feel like they kind of turned their back. I do feel like there's a sense of someone being in a space where it's like they gave off a impression that was not in alignment with how they were feeling or how they feel. And I do feel like with this reconciliation card showing up over here, this could even be someone from the past wanting to come back. And I do feel like it's like they want to be able to bring something to your attention. And I do feel like with the Justice card, it's in a way that is fair to you. It's in a way that is in your favor. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.